We have already talked about OpenClaw using printing skill that lets you print from anywhere via Telegram. The skill is described in the OpenFlow Telegram printing repository. The skill runs on your machine, performs the action, creating PDF and sending it to the printer, and can send status updates back to the same chat. OpenClaw uses chat as the interface that executes real actions locally instead of staying in a sandbox. Suno is an AI music generator that creates full songs from text prompts. You describe what you want, genre, mood, lyrics, style, and it produces complete tracks with vocals and instrumentation. It's known for strong vocal quality and coherent song structure. Suno doesn't offer public API. You can't call Suno directly from your own app. That's why the project uses Kie.ai, which provides an API that talks to Suno on the backend. Kie.ai acts as the bridge between your code and Suno's generation. I've already built Suno Music Studio. The project demonstrates web-based AI music studio powered Suno and integrated via the Kie.ai. Users can generate instrumental or vocal tracks and explore other features. OpenClaw is an agent that runs on your computer. It uses chat like Telegram, Discord, WhatsApp as an interface but executes real action such as printing, running scripts, accessing files, etc. I think that everyone knows what Telegram is. Telegram is a cloud-based messaging application, basically chat platform that lets you send messages, media, and files securely across devices. Our music application is built from two skills and revolves around conversational flow. The user sends a message in Telegram like make me a rock song. OpenClaw receives that message and then chat ID then hands it off to the music agent. The fourth skill is song info. It takes the user's message and sends it to OpenAI, which turns it into structured parameters, prompt, style, title, negative tags, and weights. The skill prints that JSON to std out and OpenClaw saves it to a file. The second skill is Kie generate. It reads the JSON file, deletes it, and calls the Kie.ai API. Kie.ai wraps Suno, which doesn't have a public API. The skill submits the request and gets task ID back. Then it pulls every 15 seconds until the generation finishes. While waiting, it sends a music fact every 8 seconds so the user has something to read. Meanwhile, you can also chat with the bot. When it's done, it downloads the audio files, saves them locally, and sends them to the user in the same Telegram chat. Telegram printing skill lives inside the OpenClaw workspace, which keeps everything in one place but couples the skill to OpenClaw's folder. The music app instead lives in its own folder and it's wired up via OpenClaw JSON and the relevant MD files. It keeps the music workspace separate, making it easier to version and develop on its own, and it's referenced by OpenClaw only through configuration. This is the OpenClaw JSON file. The agent's default block sets shared settings for all agents. The list block defines the agents. So the main agent is the default and receiving incoming messages. It adds sub agents, allow agents, music agent, so it can delegate only to the music agent. The music agent has its own workspace, the OpenClaw Music, and uses the same model. When a user asks for music, the main agent Delegates to the music agent, which runs in the main music workspace and has access to the song info and Kie generates skills there. Bindings. Bindings map incoming messages to agents. Each binding links a channel, for example Telegram, and an account to an agent. So the main agent is bound to the Telegram account main, and messages sent to that both go to the main agent, which can then delegate to the music agent. The music agent is bound to the Telegram account music. Messages sent to the bot go straight to the music agent without going through the main agent. So there are two Telegram bots, one for the main agent, general tasks, printing in our case, and one for the music agent. If a user sends make me song to the main bot, the main agent receives it and delegates to the music agent. If they send it to the music bot, the music agent receives it directly. Both paths end up with the music agent handling the request. Skills. Extra Deals tells OpenClaw where to load skills from in addition to the default workspace skills folder. Here it adds the OpenClaw music skills, so the song info and Kie generate skills are loaded even though they live outside the main OpenClaw workspace. Under the channels there are two Telegram bots. The main account uses one bot token and it's bound to the main agent. The music account uses a different bot token and it is bound to the music agent. So you have two separate bots, one for general use printing and one for music. Both use DM policy and group policy set to allow read, so only users in allow form can interact with them. Right now, both allow only chat ID starting from 0706. Stream mode partial controls how messages are streamed. An actual send message through lets the bot send messages back to the user. You can see the configuration in the OpenClaw dashboard. The dashboard shows the current configuration for channels, agent, skills, etc. In the dashboard channel section, you see two Telegram bots. The main account is Ashot HP bot for general tasks and printing. The music account is Suno track bot used for music generation. Both show running and configured. The sessions page lists active and recent chat sessions. Each row is a session, the agent, main, and the music sessions. The music agent session show direct because it was handled directly by the music bot. Sessions are also stored on the disks. On the disks under the OpenClaw agents, so you can inspect them there or use the dashboard. Agents. On the agents page, you'll see all configured agents. Each agent has its own workspace. The main agent uses the default workspace and the music agent uses the OpenClaw music workspace. For each agent, you can view and edit the workspace path, primary model, identity, skills filter, and channel bindings. The skills page lists all skills in three groups. Workspace skills are those in the main OpenClaw workspace, such as Telegram HP Print. Extra skills are loaded from the extra directories in OpenClaw JSON. Here that includes Kie generate and song info from the OpenClaw music skills. Each skill shows its source and whether it's eligible, and you can disable it if needed. Music project is its own workspace. It has its own agents MD, heartbeat MD, soul MD, tools MD, user MD, identity MD. When the music agent runs, it only sees these files in the workspace. The main agent uses the main workspace on its own docs. The music agent uses the OpenClaw music and its own docs. They don't share or override each other. That keeps the music app flexible and self-contained. You can change the music flow, triggers, and permissions in the music folder without touching the main OpenFlow, OpenFlow workspace or the main agent. The music agent gets an instruction from its own agent's MD, and the skill get theirs from the skill MD files. iGenerate is used in the Telegram flow but has no triggers in its skills MD. It's involved by the agent after song info runs, not by matching user messages. The agent calls it when the JSON output from song info. The agent calls it with the JSON output from song info, so it doesn't need trigger phrases. So users talk to it in a natural languages in the Telegram chat, for example, make me rock song, or I want to something jazzy with piano, and the system turns that into a structured music generation request, and at the end, tracks are generated, which we will see. Any Telegram user can find your bot and try to use it. OpenClaws allow form decide who can message the bot. Suppose four entries are here, and the Telegram authorized users, if not empty, decide who can actually use the music skill. Suppose two out of the four are entered here. So four users can manage the bot, but only two can reach and use the music skill. So this is the second gate is at the skill level. The first step is song info skill. It takes the user's message and sends it to OpenAI with system prompt that asks for Kie.ai Suno API parameters. OpenAI returns a JSON object with prompt, lyrics or description, style, genre and instrumentation, title, negative tags, weights and vocal gender. The song info skill prints to the JSON. The song info skill prints that JSON to the std out so OpenClaw can capture it and pass it to the next step. When a song is generated, a metadata file is written to the output meta with the task ID.txt. Each file includes the title, prompt, style, model, negative tags, weights, and vocal settings for that generation. So a generated song has a matching metadata file in output meta folder. The output meta folder is only for us to inspect. The app doesn't read from it. After a track is generated, we can open the metadata file to see the lyric style and other parameters that were used for that generation. Actually, when a message arrives from Telegram, OpenClaw, OpenClaw receives its first and routes it to the music agent. The agent then runs the song info skill as the first step in the flow, passing the chat ID and the user message. So the song skill calls the Open API it to turn that message into structured parameters as we saw. The second step is Kie generate skill. Open OpenClaw captures the JSON from song info, writes it to the file, and invokes Kie generate with the chat ID and that file path. I generally read the file, delete it, and send the post request to the Kie.a API with the parameters. So first it calls a generate endpoint. So we make generate to start the job and receive task ID by passing the song parameters as generated in song info. So while waiting, it sends a random music file to the user every 8 seconds. So now then we make get request to record info endpoint every 15 seconds until the status is success and the audio URLs are returned. When generation finishes, it downloads the audio from response URLs, saves the files to the outputs folder, adds metadata to outputs meta folder, and sends the tracks to the user in the same Telegram chat. Let's run the gateway. I open my Suno music bot, type generate a reggae. Song about sunny day on the beach. Performed as Duet. While the music is generating, you will get short music files every few seconds. You can keep chatting with the bot and ask questions during that time as well. You will see a temporary name input.json file in the main project folder before Kie generate reads and deletes it. When the tracks are ready, they appear in the outputs folder. Actually, Kie.a returns two tracks per request. The title is Sunny Day Reggae Love. So here we display facts. I can also type hi. So I get reply. They are generated.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, yeah. Feel the sun on our skin. Whoa, waves that me, nothing can compare. Sunny day, beach waves play. We're living the reggae way. Underneath the sky so blue, my heart beats. Beach waves play. We're living the reggae way. Underneath the secrets of the sea. Every moment with you is where I wanna be. Breeze is soft and warm, colors all around. In this paradise we found joy and love.
This is the song info title, prompt, lyrics, style, tags.
Sunny day, beach waves play. We live in the reggae way. Underneath the sky.
I can also play it from my computer.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Let's generate another one. Generate melodic rock song by email owner. Please rise up tonight. Generate. Rise up tonight.
In the silence, brave and rise. In the silence, brave and bold. And bold. Shadows fall, but I won't hide. With every beat, I fight the tide. Dreams alive, they won't subside. Searching for a light to hold. Every step a story told. In the silence, brave and bold. Rise up, break the chains that bind. Feel the fire ignite inside. Melodic echoes in the night, shining through till morning.
To make sure the Telegram HP print bot is still functional along with the music bot, I can test it. I open my printer bot and type print. I 1, 2, make sure that you are still printing. It's printing. I will get the printed paper from the nearby room and come back. Yes, it was printed successfully.